All right, Alex Pardo.
Right, Your Honor.
You've been very patient.
My score's voice.
Just 1 second. And have both parties had a chance to review? Was there a PSI?
There
report?
was not.
There
Judge,
wasn't?
the court had just wanted to look at the criminal history.
And Judge, I had already tendered previously to defense for inspection.
All right, so let me just review this very quickly, and then I'll hand it back. All right, thank you.
Judge.
All right, we're going to go on the record in 2024 CR 4327, State of Texas versus Alex Joe Pardo. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Escobar from the state of Texas.
Rob report from Mr. Pardo.
And are you Mr. Pardo?
Yes.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on July 22nd to aggravated robbery. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 12 years in the prison, and the state is opposing your application. Does anyone have any witnesses? State,
None from the state, Judge.
defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then the court will hear argument. State,
Judge, due to the nature of this charge, it's ag robbery. From the police report, our complainant, it started his car because it was cold outside. He was gathering more of his belongings from inside where he was living. And whenever he came out, that's when the defendants initiated the robbery, is my understanding. Again, it's just this blatant act of threatening the complainant's life for the car. Turned out that the car didn't have any gas. The complainant had to fill it up with gas yet. And that's really the main reason why we were able to find the defendant, because of the fact that you added gas and he didn't make it that far. Again, it's could have been a lot worse, threatening to get the car. Turned out he didn't.
all right, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. The court, back up a little bit, the court saw the criminal history. There is no criminal history. I think what I did see was a prior adjudication, one juvenile adjudication, that was it. There's a reason the legislature has it 5 to 99 years on this, Judge. I don't want to belittle an ag robbery in front of this court ever. But at the end of the day, with no criminal history, yes, he did run out of gas. He did not give any issues at all to the police officers. He is a father of 3 children. He does work, Judge, and he has been in custody for 9 months now, Judge. So we're respectfully requesting the judge grant our application, and in the alternative, she doesn't, to go out on lower range.
All right, so why are you robbing someone?
Oh.
And I'll place you back under oath, although previously you were under oath when you entered the plea. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Oh, it's in the hallway? Okay. I'm sorry, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Alex Parchment.
All right, so why are you committing a robbery?
I'm in all honesty, I didn't commit robbery.
No, let me tell you what the facts say. Victim was getting ready to leave for work from his listed address. Victim walked out to his listed vehicle and turned it on so it could warm up. Victim observed the defendant standing across the parking lot, but didn't think anything further. Victim briefly went back to his apartment, and when he returned to his vehicle, the defendant was standing next to it. Victim contacted the defendant, who pulled out a large black colored handgun from his jacket. Defendant held the gun down by his side and demanded the vehicle keys from the victim. Victim feared for his safety and complied with the defendant's demands. Victim walked away from the defendant and the vehicle. Defendant fled the location with victim's vehicle prior to the police arrival. Victim advised there was a tracking on the vehicle, and he was in the process of accessing it through the dealership he bought the vehicle from. South Patrol officers were dispatched to the area, and victim's vehicle was observed to be parked on the 400 block of Holder Avenue. Defendant was the only occupant in the vehicle and he was taken into custody without incident. Defendant advised the officers there was a gun in the vehicle. All right. Is there anything else?
There.
All right, the court is going to find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. Give you credit for any time served. Court will sentence you to 12 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And I'm also going to add to sentencing that there is to be no contact with minors. All right, good luck to you.
We keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win.